Somebody's gonna get spayed today, and she's got no idea. It's like 6:30 in the morning, and I have to have her there between 7 and 8. So we're gonna throw something on real quick, and we will see you in the car. It is about 6:50 now. I do have my seatbelt on. I know you guys usually see me do the dirt road with it off, but when it rains, it's like a shit show, slipping and sliding all over the place. I am redneck running the dogs a little bit, just so that they can go potty, especially Dolly, since she's gonna have surgery. They probably don't want like crap in her butt. Sorry, I paused it because the neighbor was coming down behind me, but now it looks like they're turning around and going back up. I never know what anybody else is doing. People out here are not the brightest. But I am also trying to make sure that, because usually Eleanor goes in front of my car and Dolly goes behind or beside. I'm trying to make sure she stays beside, because if she goes behind right now, my tires are probably going to throw mud all over her, and then I will be the idiot dog mom dropping her dog off for a surgery while needing a bath. So we're trying not to do that. But I'm only going to let them continue as far as Dolly pooing. Eleanor already did. And I grabbed a towel so that I can wipe Dolly off. And then I also grabbed her fleece sweater so that I don't forget it when I pick her up later, so that she can put that on. You're probably gonna come shopping with us later when I pick her up, so that I can see if she's gonna need a cone or something. Eleanor never did, but Eleanor's more calm. I'm more worried about Dolly just trying to play too much. And not to sound foul, but she is one that when she's pooping, she's also trying to circle and look at it. And then she's also trying to lick her vag. And she's also chasing her tail and biting it and chewing on her paws. And so she will be one that will try to lick or open up her damn incisions. So we're going to need to probably get something for that. Don't know about a cone, because I can see her running with a cone on her head full on towards Eleanor, and Eleanor freaking out and getting traumatized for life. I know they make like soft options or different things, so we're gonna see what we can find. Okay, now the dogs are with me, so I'm driving a little bit faster. Okay, more like just coasting down the road without riding my brakes. But we also have to watch out because it was pretty foggy yesterday morning, and it looks pretty foggy again this morning. So of course, driving in fog. But we also get wild pigs, and while they do head for the hills or the river like earlier in the morning, sometimes when it's foggy like this, they still will be out later. And my mom actually hit one evening with her car and had to take her car to the shop. And I've seen around the time she hit one, there was another carcass that was on the side of the road, and she actually let me know that over on the main road, like closer to our house, that there was, it looked like about 3 that looked like somebody had hit them and then moved them to the side of the road. And I did see them. It does look like at least 2, or maybe they piled 2 on top of each other in another one, but they look like smaller little youngster ones. But while I do love eating me a pig, I don't need to kill one with my car. And I did get my It Works greens and throw them in here, because there's no way that I was not going to have them in the morning, and I usually have them when I feed the dogs. But Eleanor and little boy are gonna have to get fed a little bit later, so I wanted it now. And I just put milk, the greens themselves, a little bit of Nesquik, a little bit of cinnamon, shake it up, and yeah, it gives my nutrients and stuff, and it fills me up a little bit, so that's good too. So now it's 7:30 and we are stuck in traffic. That's why the back window's down, because we are driving slow enough for them to stick their heads out the window. But yeah, at 7:30 we have to be there by 8 at the latest. It does does say they give a 15-minute grace period, but I'm hoping we get there in time because I totally was not even thinking of morning commuting traffic. Hey guys, so now we're here. I just checked her in. They just went in to do the copies of the information, and then they are going to come and get her. I just had to double check, tell them she already's microchipped so that they don't put an extra one, because then she'd have two, and if she got lost and they like scanned the wrong one, that would not be good. I don't know why she's perched on the center console. I really don't. They're going to come get you right now. Okay, now it's 8 in the morning and we just dropped off, and they'll call when it's time to pick up, but pickup should be between 1 and 2. So that gives me time to go home, get cleaned up a little bit, grab a bite, and then when I pick her up, I will probably see about like getting a cone and all that. I'm not going to do all that right now because if I have to do anything to see with her size. Eleanor is with me, and Eleanor kind of looked like, where are you going that I'm not going? And I was like, girl, you already done got fixed. You don't want to go there. Trust me. Okay, so now I'm going to pick Dolly up. It is about 12:40. Eleanor is staying here with her pawpaw. But I wanted to show you guys, I have a file like this. This is Dolly Mae, her birthday. I have one for Eleanor and her birthday, and I have one for little boy, and we did not actually know his birthday, but I was reading a journal that me and Aaron used to write each other back and forth in, and our friend Erica that had passed away, she had written in it in a little bit too, and so we were looking for that journal to get it started again, and just to, of course, read some of Erica's words. And in there I had written about, it was before I lived with my dad, and I had written like, oh, his dog had her second litter of puppies, and he's keeping this one from the first litter, and blah blah. And I had the exact date of that second litter, and I calculated the years and everything. And little boy has an official birthday. So, on a side note, his is in May, and he's 8. So now that will help me, now that I've started vetting and vaccines and everything, vaccinations, to help better care for him now that I know his exact age, which I guessed it was around there, but I mean, it just feels good to know. Anyways, so each of them has a file like this, and then inside, I'll just show you like this because you don't need to, I don't care if you see the prices, but you don't need to see like my P.O. box and all that. But see, for Dolly, it does say like puppy visit. And the reason I highlighted it is because this was Dolly and Eleanor's trip to Collier's both visits. So they each have a copy. So that is hers. So on this side, I keep all of the vet stuff. And then on the other side, I keep like little pictures, little, like if somebody mentions them on their Instagram or game or something, like their my little like dog stage mom stuff. So it's just handy to have too, because when I do go to the vet or anything, I can hand this file over and I could say like, here's all her doctor's stuff, which a normal vet, like with Boges, I mainly took him to the same vet all the time. He had some of his shots at Collier's, but majority of stuff was at the vet. So of course they had his file. But you know, it's like when you switch doctors or something, you want all your information, because they do get their vaccines at the Collier feed. It is just easier then to hand this to the vet or an emergency vet or anything. And it also, I do keep their microchip number and information in these also, so it's got everything. It's their file. It's just good to have. That way you're not looking for different things. You're not wondering, oh, when was the last rabies, or when do I need to renew their dog license. Everything is in one file. So now let's go get our girl. So I picked up Dolly now. I am headed over first to Erin so that I can give her the journal. I set a towel up for this dog in the back seat because I knew she was going to be drowsy. She was stumbling out the door, poor little dog, but as you've seen in videos, this is what she does, and she's insisting on doing it now. Thank you for getting in the back seat, babe, because she was just swaying and her little eyes look so tired. I'm hoping that she just lays down and takes a little nap, poor honey. So we are back, and after going to 2 different pet stores, I actually was at Pestmart the other day, and by their cones, I guess I didn't look well enough, but we got this Paws recovery vest, and I wasn't sure what size, so the lady actually helped me out great right there in the store, and we tried the large and then the medium, and she is a medium, so she is actually wearing that right now, if you can see. And we're gonna go home so she can take a nap. But then also, just in case she does try to get too rowdy or play with Eleanor or anything, I did go ahead and get one of the inflatable, I can't say a cone, it's not a cone, inflatable neck deals, and I'm going to see how it goes. I do have 60-day return, so I'm going to go ahead, try it out, and if she's just not having it, because my only thing is that Dad will not be able to handle them if she gets too rowdy and I'm at work, and I really just don't want her to open anything up. So that is that one, and it is soft material inside there too, and so she can kind of use it as a neck pillow to just like take a nap and go to sleep. Then at home, I already do have calming dog CBD, so that will help her a little tonight to just get the sleep that she needs, because she still is pretty drowsy. So after a long day for her, we are gonna go ahead and get the baby home now. Huh, baby? But I'm so glad they had this, because I was gonna go home and just end up like trying to cut a legging, but I know if it's not something that fits her properly, she would end up trying to take it off, or it would slide down, but this is specifically made for recovery, so. And it's snug to her wound, so I think she actually feels more comfortable in it, because she was whining for a little bit there, and I felt so bad. Hey, baby, let's go home. Ready to go home? Let's go home. So we are officially home. Eleanor got to check out her girl, and this is the vest. It snaps around the leg, so I unsnapped it and pulled it back so she did get to pee outside. This is the brand Paws. This is actually a little lavender disc that says it's good for 21 days to just keep on there, and that it should help her remain calm, which of course she is now. She's groggy. I just blew up and put the collar on her, so she should nap for a while, and then I might have to take Eleanor on a walk separately. I'm not sure. Yeah, poor honey. But that is her collar, and it just velcros here, and then it velcros here, and I just blew it up, and then her little vest. Poor little honey. It be like that sometimes. I did not have to go through all this with Eleanor, but I could just even tell picking up Dolly. She was just whining, and she was just miserable. Eleanor, I just picked her up. She took a nap. She never tried to lick it, never tried to do anything. Dolly, trying to do all the things. Hey guys, so if you wanted to see the full outfit, this is the full thing, and then it snaps around the legs here. Now, a large was going to be extremely large for her, so we went with the medium. So it does fit her a little different than it would fit your dog maybe, but I mean, it's all loose enough. It works. So that is the whole outfit, but you hear Eleanor getting rowdy back there, so that's what I'm trying to prevent happening with this poor honey here. And I know I have showed you guys in Walmart hauls the type of dog food that they eat, but they do each eat from separate bowls. As you have seen, they eat on one side and Dolly eats over there. And this might not look much, but Eleanor does have a big bowl and it is all measured out by their weight. Then if this was the morning, now that we know when little boy's birthday is, I did get him a Get Up and Go Senior Vitality. Somebody might say, oh, 8 is a senior, where somebody else might say, oh, not quite yet, but little dogs do age differently. Then Eleanor has been doing really well with the probiotic. It is so hard to find though, so I actually was looking at ordering from the regular site, but when I was at PetSmart, not our trip today, but the other day, I did go ahead and grab Dolly some also. So these are all from PetSmart. I do love the Only Natural Pet brand. We have also got the Calming Hemp treats, which I believe you guys have seen in a previous haul, and then they just have each their names on the top. Now, Dolly and Eleanor did both have a bout of diarrhea recently, and that is what actually spurred my trip to PetSmart to get where I did get these, but mainly to look for something for gut health, because Dolly also was having a little vomit and it getting so close to her surgery. Yes, I have my robe on. It's cold in here. If they are sick before their surgery, they can't have surgery. And they also had their vaccines the other day. They ask you before they give you the vaccinations, has your dog been vomiting? Have they had diarrhea? Any illness? So I wanted to make sure I nipped that in the bud before I even got their vaccinations and everything done. So I did give this to Dolly. I got 2 cans just in case. I did give her one. She ate half a can in the morning, half a can that evening. And then back to her regular food slowly. And I had been putting this Solid Gold Nutrient Boost meal topper. And it is for gut health, which you could see right there. They had heart health, gut health, different ones. It says add to any kibble. So we just add a little bit of that over the top of each of their food. Then this one I have not opened yet, but it is also their gut health treats, just because there are certain times of the year with Eleanor and Dolly also that they are trying to eat the grass, which I know does help some dogs with nausea or upset stomach, but the grass and stuff around our area has pesticide because we are by a vineyard, so I cannot allow them to do that. So in place of when they would be eating grass, we have some special treats. So right now they each have their food, and then I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of the topper on top. So I'll show you guys what that actually looks like. So this is the actual topper. It's dry. It just looks like a little dry. And it says 2 tablespoons per 15 pounds. I just kind of eyeball it and sprinkle it. And that's how that goes. And then for the vitamins, no matter what the size or anything, all of these are the same size. It doesn't matter depending on the probiotic, the Get Up and Go, a joint one we got little boy in the past, the hemp ones, they are all the same size. So these I just break up with my fingers over each of their food in the morning. Then at night, in the morning they get their vitamins. At night they do get a treat. I do switch the treats up. These are what we have right now. They're just the cheapy big kind from the grocery store. And I'm actually only going to give one to little boy and one to Eleanor because Dolly does not need any extra excitement right now. Ella, uppy babe. Are those the ones? Are those the ones? Oh, you already got yours? You burglar. She usually smells them and then I say, okay, they're approved, and I put them on the food. It's just her little thing, but she actually snuck hers. So you're a little cheater, but you're lovable and capable. Yeah, we are instantly not very interested, but that's okay. It said from 24 to 36 hours, they could still be kind of funky, not pooping, still be super tired and stuff. So I'm going to leave her alone, get out of her face, and see if maybe she'll chow down a tiny bit. So it's day 2. She did have a little walk this morning just to go potty, not too much activity. And we have the donut off right now. She's just in her little outfit. That way she could eat breakfast. She can't really get to her dish adequately with the donut on. So I'll have to figure that out today so that she'll have access to water at least. She did have a normal breakfast, and literally after that, just bundled her up, did a little swaddle, and there she is. So we'll see how the day goes. I'm going to go to work, so I'm going to try to get Dad set up with her, but I think she's still going to be pretty sleepy today. I'm sure she'll be fine, just I know Eleanor yesterday was trying to play with her a little bit, and with that, I don't want them to get too excited and then she hurts herself or opens herself up or something, so that's why we're taking all the precautions. So we did put the donut back on, and I got a water dish. I made sure she could drink out of it with the donut on and everything. I showed Dad. He feels confident because she does have her outfit, all the things. She got to pee first because with the outfit on, you have to unsnap the back to let her go potty. And the only thing with that is with Dad with one hand to try and unsnap it, then you have to snap it up. Otherwise, the snappy part is hanging down and she'll just pee right on that. So she did go pee, and I told him, because my only thing is now Eleanor is realizing this is her normal everyday playtime. So she immediately was like, okay, let's play. And so I told Dad, I was like, if Dolly wants to try to play calmly a little bit, that's okay. But Eleanor, they can't be doing the like fighty playing, like growling, biting each other's legs, all that, because that's going to be too much. And because Eleanor is bigger, she's used to being able to kind of like body slam Dolly, and with a wound, that would be an absolute 100% no-no. And I just told him, call me if anything. I said, if Eleanor gets too rowdy, you can just leave Dolly wrapped up in her blanket inside. Take Eleanor outside, let her and little boy run around, whatever. My aunt did say I could have the day off today, but I'm going to go in and I'll maybe just do like a half day, or, well, not even a half day. I'll get there around 9:30, and then I'll probably leave around 2:30, which usually I leave around like 3:30 or 4, so not that much shorter. And I did tell Dad, call me if anything. So if he does call me, my aunt is already gonna know, like, okay, if she has to leave, she has to leave. She might not have been here at all today anyways. So, and I didn't want to take the day off either because the like rehab time or healing time is up to 2 weeks. So what am I going to take 2 weeks off because my dog got spayed? I work part-time anyways, so I need the money. I mean, I do have sick days, but I can't afford to just take like, yeah. I mean, if it comes down to it, I'll just tell my aunt. I don't even know if I have sick days. I might have already used some sick days for other things. I'm seldom sick, so I literally just use my sick days for like emergency days. But I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. And because it's been cold, my dad has been spending like part of the day watching movies in his room so that he can use his heater and be cuddly. And so I just took Dolly's blanket out that I had her swaddled in this morning, the one with the unicorns on it. And I just told him, like, hey, you could put this on your bed. She already knows it's her blanket. She should bundle right up with you. She's cool with sleeping with the donut on. It's got that little calming lavender thing. And if all else fails, they can just cuddle all day. And then I'll take Eleanor on like a big, longer walk later to get some of her energy out. But I think everything's going to be fine. Back home, we just had a little walk, and she had a tiny poo this morning, and then she tried to have a poo now. Peeing normal, ate a good breakfast, everything. Had a good day with her pawpaw. But I could tell her energy's coming back, so she's trying to play with Eleanor. I was going to let her take a break from the donut for a little while, but it does help Eleanor to slow down when approaching her, and it helps her to slow down. So here we are, huh? Poor honey. It is the 9th now, and we are out at the horse pasture, and I'm just walking the girls so they can go potty before we get in the car. That's why she's got her back unsnapped. I did not have her outside, of course, so I brought a big blanket and I threw it inside the feed barn so that she could be inside and lay on that. It was raining a lot. I mean, look at the sky now. It was raining a lot earlier. So I had actually asked if anyone was available to cover for me. And I said, like, hey, my dog just got spayed and it's raining. And when it rains, it's hard to get up and down our dirt road by our house. Nobody responded. So I came out here. Also was a very long night because Dolly had an accident. She peed in the bed last night, so I had to wash all of that bedding. So that was fun. So between that and rain and everything, now all the bedding is washed. I'm ready to just go home, make the bed, get in it, and cuddle my poor little donut head, or both dogs, probably both dogs, all the dogs. But she does have energy back today, so I am more on guard. I am more worried about Dad tomorrow because he was fine the other day, but it was literally the day after her spay. So she still was pretty tired. Now she is like running at Eleanor, trying to play and stuff. Baby, oh, did you walk into that, honey? Be careful. Trying to play and everything, and I don't want her to hurt herself, so we'll see what happens. Hey everybody, it is the 10th now, and we're gonna go ahead and end the video here just because if there was any emergency or anything going on or any need to know, you know, I'd just make another video. But today is more of the same. Got her energy back, all that stuff. The sun is barely gonna be coming up over there behind us, but since it's focusing on my face, you can't really see. But it's a bit chilly outside, so that's why we are extra bundled up here with a cat hat and robe and all the things, because it be chilly. But you are lovable and capable. The dogs are doing well. Everybody's doing good. And we'll see you later. It'll be chilly. I feel bad for their little feet. But I dry them off with a towel once we get in the house and rub them down and get them all nice and cozy. Because it's chilly, huh, babe? Come on now. Good girl. Okay, I know I already closed out and told y'all you're lovable and capable and all that jazz with my hood and all that on, but I sent that picture to my mom and she was like, oh my gosh, LOL, because I had the hood and the hat and all the things because it was 39 degrees. Is this dress not cute? It's from Poshmark. I swear, you guys, I get so much cute stuff from Poshmark because I do have to dress business casual for work, and because it is still so damn cold. I guess not damn it's hot. This is freaking, it's just freaking cold. It's freezing. So the dress is like made out of sweater material and it's up the neck, so that keeps me warm. And then the bottom is just like this. Cool, huh? So I had to show you guys my little Friday glow up. So you're lovable and capable. Okay, so now it's the 11th. And just look at Dolly's tail. Look at her tail. So I think she gave herself dead tail, which is what Eleanor gave herself on that trip to the lake. I don't know if because of her little outfit, it does give her full range of her tail, but I'm thinking she was still holding it funny or something. because last night she was trying to get to her tail, had her cone on, kept trying to get to her tail, trying to get to her tail, trying to get to her tail. And now I'm looking and I'm like, oh, maybe it's bothering her and that's why. But she is a chronic tail chaser in the first place. So now she's trying to chase her tail, but it's hanging low. She can't catch it. But yeah, poor dog. All the things. You get spayed, you get dead tail, all the stuff. Okay, so I finally got the batteries for the Christmas decor. So if you did watch the Christmas decor video, he's a plug-in tree tick batteries. I don't know that I showed this one at all, but it's like a little lantern, and then inside it's got the house. There's a little deer right there by the house, but it blows the glitter up and has a little light. Then this is the mug candle that I ended up putting right here. Smells like vanilla. Those guys there, and then Snoopy in full action. I love him. Oh, he's just from the CVS too. I don't know if they still have them, but CVS has peanut stuff pretty much year round, different things. And then if you just missed the Christmas video as a whole, this is probably my favorite display. It is in the evening, and our kitchen light on this side is a little light, but this is probably my favorite display, but it doesn't have a little light up thing. The trees back here, I think one of them, the battery still works, but it takes like the little round, like watch battery type of batteries. They're little CVS trees. I don't care too much. It looks fine like that because the trees do change color. So for how like classic and nice this looks, it does make it look a little bit tacky. So you are lovable and capable, and this will now be the end of the video.